Think you still have privacy? Hate to break it to you, but your face, your voice, and even your DNAs are already tracked, stored, and analyzed. And it's not just social media oversharing. This is about governments, corporations, and AI systems collecting every possible detail about you without your consent. So today we're exposing how your personal data is being harvested, who's tracking it right now, and why at this point privacy might already be dead. So let's look at the 3 pillars of privacy, all of which, by the way, are gone. Once upon a time, you had 3 basic privacy rights: what you look like, your face, what you sound like, your voice, and your biological identity, which is DNA, fingerprints, and biometrics. And guess what? All 3 are now trackable, searchable, and are for sale. The worst part? You probably agreed to it without even realizing it. Let's start with the most obvious one: your face. Facial recognition cameras track you in airports, streets, and even shopping malls. Social media scans your face and automatically tags you in photos. Law enforcement has access to private company databases without a warrant. And FBI has access to over 400 million facial recognition images. Here's the kicker: you gave them permission. If you've ever used Face ID, your face is stored. You ever uploaded a selfie to Instagram, Meta owns that data. If you ever taken a fun AI filter selfie, you just trained their database. And before you say, well, I have nothing to hide, well, what happens when these systems get it wrong? Facial recognition has a 10 to 100x higher error rate for people of color. And this isn't just about privacy, it's about control. Well, next up is your voice. AI can now clone your voice with just 3 seconds of audio. Voice assistants like Siri, Alexa, Google all record and store everything you say. Scammers are already using AI to impersonate people, and it's working. AI phone scams using cloned voices have surged 250% in the last year. Now, imagine getting a call from your mom or your boss, but it's not really them. Well, or worse, imagine someone impersonating you and stealing your identity in seconds. And before you think, I'd never fall for that, well, neither did thousands of people who already have. Now, let's talk about the most disturbing invasion of privacy: your DNA. You know those fun DNA ancestry tests that are the ones that tell you whether you're 5% Viking? Well, yeah, those companies aren't just telling you about your heritage. They're selling your genetic data to research firms, pharmaceutical companies, and even law enforcement. 23andMe and Ancestry DNA share genetic data with third parties. And once your DNA in the database, guess what? It is there forever. You can't reset your DNA. And in some cases, the government can use it without your permission. So you're worried about your password getting hacked? Try genetic code. All right, so who's actually collecting, storing, and profiting off of all of this? Let's break this down. 1, you have big tech. You have your usual suspects like Google, Meta, Amazon, Apple, Microsoft. They check everything you click, say, and search. They use AI to build a profile of your entire life. You have government and agencies, FBI, NSA, CIA, Homeland Security. They access corporate databases, often without a warrant. They store facial recognition, fingerprints, and even iris scans. And private data brokers. These companies buy and sell your personal information. They package it, resell it to advertisers, employers, and financial firms. The personal data industry is worth over $200 billion annually. Your face, your voice, DNA, all big businesses. All right, so if you actually care about protecting your privacy, here's what you can do. For 1, disable facial recognition on apps. Turn off auto tagging. Use encrypted messaging apps like WhatsApp, Signal, Proton Mail. Avoid using DNA testing services because once your DNA is out there, you can't get it back. And limit smart home devices. Alexa and Google Assistant, they're always listening. Will this stop them from tracking you entirely? Hell no. But it will make you a lot harder to profile. Privacy isn't disappearing. It's already gone. Your face, your voice, your DNA, it's all in the database somewhere. The only question is, what are they going to do with it? And more importantly, are you okay with it? This is Thrive Network. Comment, like, subscribe, and tell us how you feel about this.